like 1:30 a.m. in South Africa. Yeah, my teammate should. I think he wasn't here last night, so he's probably got to download Zoom. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, no, the time zone's a bit of a pain, but I guess when you get some growth and you get to the stage where you've got like 20 plus signups, you can actually group people based on um, time zone. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Nice. Yeah, that would be really good. And is that are you running another hackathon next weekend, or is it every other weekend? Okay, nice. Yeah, that'd be really good. Are you running another hackathon next weekend, or is it every other weekend? Why can I hear myself now? Ah, okay. Yeah. Is it? Yeah. Okay.
Hey guys, testing, testing.
Yeah, I can hear you, Johnny.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt, but I heard the end of that conversation. Just wanted to see if you guys could hear me. Uh,
Can hear
you were
you.
talking about subscription model.
Yeah, I think for me the only problem with subscription for me is that it almost makes you feel like you have to make that hackathon even if you've got something on because you're paying for it. Does that make sense? Whereas with like a ticket base, yeah, I think that yeah that's the only problem with subscription for me is that you would feel almost like you have to make it even if you're busy.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think probably what would work better, obviously, if you grow at a faster rate or at a bigger rate, but if you charged more for the hackathon, $10, I feel like, I mean, in South African rand terms, it wasn't cheap, but I mean, $10 or whatever, like £6 or whatever it is, probably isn't that expensive for people to like, oh, it's a coffee, and I'd rather waste coffee money than sink the whole weekend into this. So, charging $20, $30, I might try get some more committed people in. Yeah.
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 And also the other problem, if I may, with that is that it's I know that from myself, I know I'm now 24, but I would have loved this sort of thing when I was like 17 and a student, and
Yeah.
it would have completely put me off being a student when I had to pay $30 to sign up for a hackathon.
Yeah, it's true. It's a tough line to walk. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, mate, it's a really interesting like kind of interesting company or like a project, but it's one of those things that you don't see many of these sorts of things around, so you've got to kind of work it out for yourself from scratch. Okay. Okay, sure, mate.
All right, sounds good.
Cool. All right, Ryan, I'm in here.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, I just saw you retweeted the tweet. You're very good on that front.
It's okay. It's not me.
Yeah, it's not me either.
I don't think it's me.
It's you. Whoever just said that, it's you.
Oh, that was me.
There we go.
Cool. Well, if you guys don't mind, it's 1:45 in the morning over here. So if John and I could launch ours first, and then I'll hop off to get to work tomorrow morning. Hopefully not half zombie.
Okie dokie.
All right. So I listened to a bit of the audio last night of what John did, and since then we've pretty much built out our little product quite nicely. John being the very tech-savvy part of the duo. There we go. John is putting up the screen.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, since last while, John, maybe you want to jump in and you know what you pitched last night with the visuals.
Yeah. So this is our homepage. Anyone can go to it at techtrivia.guru, and we've implemented a world top 10 list that will populate itself here in this table. What we've built is Tech Trivia, which is a technology pub quiz in a chatbot. The chatbot is available down in the bottom right-hand corner, and it's probably going to show my previous data on here, but when you guys play it, it will play from scratch. So what we did is we built in some question logic for the bot so that it asks you questions. So here it says, the score to beat is 5, set by myself, and this is currently the world's highest score that we could see on our website here. And basically it will go through, it will ask me to choose a category first, so I could choose general knowledge, and then it will give me the first question from the general knowledge. And I won't go through every single question because we'll be here all night, but for example, if I just put in a correct answer here, later on it will add up all my score, and there's basically a possible of 14 points, but there's 28 questions overall, but you can choose one of 2 categories at once. So it adds up the score out of 14 and basically populates the database. And at the end, it will automatically tweet out the person's score with their Twitter handle. And here on our website, if I just close the bot, I can click someone's Twitter handle on the highest score list, and it takes them to their profile on Twitter.
And also, if I can just jump in,
Yeah, for sure.
as you finish out, it says what's your handle, and just to clarify, Tech Trivia's Twitter account tweets out, at John Steer Fowler, as you'll see in a second here.
Yep. So for example, here we've got some of the tweets. So it says like, just played our tech themed trivia quiz and scored 4 out of 14. Tried to beat them, and then this link will link to our homepage where they can then play. Can you guys?
Yeah,
hear
and
me?
that's pretty much our little product.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So with Flow, you can build on Messenger. You can build on your actual site here. You can build on Telegram and things like that. So, and actually, it does Slack bots as well. So we could implement something into Slack as like a fun game when you're a bit bored. But we decided just to put it on our homepage for now, so that we could get a competition going to see who could get the highest score and things. Okay. Are there any other questions from other people? I'm happy to answer some.
Is it able to be implemented for like mobile?
Yeah. So I can't show you a screen. I can't show you a screen grab of my phone. But yeah, it works on mobile. Basically, if you can see on my screen here, this whole pane that comes out, this actually is responsive. So on a mobile, it just take up your whole screen.
Oh, cool.
So,
Very nice.
Yeah, just fits to the screen. Yeah. So up here, yeah. So, oh yeah. So just like a normal bootstrap site, we've got top scores will take you to this. The features will take you down. So we've just got a little bit more information, and then how to play just explains, just in case someone didn't realize that you had to click the little icon. And then at the bottom, we've just got a footer just to sort of advertise a little bit. But yeah, so that's all we got there. The database is just a MySQL database here. What else have we got? We've got the actual flow. So this is where the quiz starts, and it goes through all the questions all the way to the bottom. 28 questions in total with all the logic. And then down here, we've implemented get someone's Twitter handle, add the score in Twitter to the database, the auto tweet, which I showed you guys here, and a thank you message that just says thanks for playing, and gives them a link to basically share it and everything.
Yeah, I mean, it would be really, I think it's just a very cool, fun thing. I think anyone that's in the tech industry would sort of love this. I personally would love to come and, try it out, share it on my Twitter and see if anyone can beat it, get a bit of a competition going. As for promotion, I think it's got, because it's gamified, it's got quite a viral side baked into it. So I think, yeah, obviously we'll launch to Product Hunt. We'll see how we can launch to Product Hunt, Hacker News. It's unfortunately doesn't fit the criteria for beta list, but yeah, we'll get it going. And as I say, hopefully it picks up a bit of steam. Again, we're not trying to get anything out of it besides for a bit of, probably self-promotion. And as John said last night, this sort of in-person tech trivia pub quiz that I want to start out here in South Africa. That's like a non-profit. That's just for free, a networking event that I would personally like, but no one has done. So I took the bull by the horns and I'm doing it. And yeah, so not looking for anything in return, but just decided to contribute to the internet instead of consuming for once.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing's functional. We ran into quite like we've basically just been like hacking away at it. It literally has been a hackathon. We've just been like chipping away at the block. But
yeah.
There's been one or two things that we've had to iron out. I'm not sure if we've tested it and it seems to work with the scores, but I'm not sure if every single logic thing is ironed out. So if we were going to launch on Hacker News or something like that, I'd probably make sure it was well tested. But at the moment, anyone can feel free to get your high score up on the homepage. Max score is 14 out of 14. But there's different, like I said, there's a choice of one of two categories at once, and there's 4 categories in total. So there's 28 questions, and there's 7 in each category. But you can only get 14 at one go. I'll just show you just so we can see. I'll open up my database. I'll just populate a new rather than go through the quiz. I'll just add a new thing here. So let's just go test Twitter and a score of 10. And then if I put that in, I'll just show you on the website that here on the table, it should update. There you go, with the new one. So it's all completely live. If I had some extra time as well, I'd probably use some Ajax so that it can actually populate without refreshing the page. But that's probably a bit advanced for me, so I'll leave that for another time. Yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah, that sums it up basically.
And it was one of those that both John and I felt we could technically pull off. As John said yesterday, we both marketing background. John's obviously with all those fancy databases way ahead of me in terms of the tech side, the technical side. But yeah, it was something we could sort of sink our teeth into. We enjoyed doing and sort of worked for us. We had some grand schemes in the beginning when we were brainstorming. And this sort of came out as a manageable thing, and we're pretty happy with it, eh, John?
Yeah, I'm definitely happy with it. I think, like you said, it's good. It's good to think big, but you got to think realistic as to what you can do in the time and with the skills that we have. So it was nice just to do something like this. It's good fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think I'd estimate well, both of us, we probably sunk like 30 hours in total. It's been it was a long weekend.
Yeah, I spent 4 hours just trying to work out how to populate this table.
And I mean, I'll tell you one thing for sure. My girlfriend's not very happy with me, but you know, there's next weekend. Cool. Thanks. Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, it is. Oh, thanks for posting the link. Sure. Let's see. Everyone can see everything? Okay,
Yeah.
just check. Do I?
Sorry,
Alright.
Walter. If I jump out, I'm not meaning to be rude. It's
No,
just
no, it's
all
really,
right.
yeah,
But
not a
I'm
problem.
actually really interested in what you've created from the audio I heard. So go ahead.
No, it's great. Like Ryan said, it's going to be recorded, so it'll be posted.
Absolutely. All right, cool.
All right. Night. Okay, so here is our front page here. What I wanted to do was post a lot of the topics and just leave it. One thing I did like about this particular theme is it did actually let me have GIFs. So GIFs are supported. So really surprised at that. If we jump up to the top, the real meat of it is the poll system itself. So I'm just waiting for that to load. Okay. All right. So the polls do work. If you come up here, it logs it by the session data and your cookies to record what you voted on. So I'm just going to go ahead and click at random on these topics. Hold on, Sergi's giving me an issue. There you go. What's nice about this is afterwards it does show you the overall poll results. And then the final, we'll just wait for that one to work. There we go. When you do submit, I don't know why it's being laggy, but it is. There we go. The topics do come up. So these are some of the people that feel the same way. So I'm just going to pick that one. So the real meat of it is right here where it actually shows you the candidate. Some of the things that I added was the sharing. So people could post it to Facebook if they wanted to post it. Also on the left here, you have Twitter. The problem though that I had is it wouldn't actually post the actual meat or the what the person actually tweeted. It only would post the pictures. And it would link to the actual Twitter page and the article from Twitter. If you see up here, I put in what their actual quote or how they voted on the topic. Some of the actual poll results do populate from it. If you just come on down. And then I added their contact information. And also there were comments. I don't know what comments are closed. They were working earlier. so that people could discuss on the page itself. Any questions? Sure. I'll just click it. Yeah. Yeah. Through one of the plugins called Total. So then, but I have to input every single variable, and it does. Yeah, it takes a little bit. That's what took the most amount of time. It wasn't styling, which it normally is with WordPress. It was that what took like a day to do. Because each topic had to be matched with a candidate, and I had I wanted to do several different candidates, but I ended up only doing two because I just couldn't do them all that I wanted. No, it's all local. Yeah. And, sure. The only other one that I have would be Marco Rubio's. And then the rest of these pages are just posts that I used for to keep to use for the data. Um, so they're not dummy pages. They're more of just like what I would use for information. I just they those are they came from my Twitter, and then I couldn't get it to go away without breaking the page. That's why I didn't show you Marco Rubio's to begin with. But it does show his on the left. So this is Marco Rubio's thing, and as it's not too interesting because if I click on it, it's going to just take me to his Twitter, but to the so it didn't pull all of the information that I needed, which is why I didn't show this one initially.
Yeah, I can see that a lot of work's gone into it. Actually, I know with using WordPress, it's not always as easy as it like people make out. There's a lot, especially what you've done with updating everything here. It's pretty good with all the poll system and everything.
Thanks.
So when someone takes a poll, you said it
Mhm.
stores the cookies in a session, yeah. So I
Yeah.
guess they won't ever be able to go back and take the poll again, or would.
Yeah, I mean, I could turn that on. I just chose not to. Um,
Okay, yeah, because I guess
just because it muddled
you
with my
could
data.
you could do it so that in 6 months' time, when there's another referendum or another vote or something, they could change their poll.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I could. Let me just go here. Yeah, I could turn that back on.
I like the concept. I like the idea that if you're completely unsure or you think you're voting for the wrong person, I like the idea that you can take a poll and you can get a recommended person that you could vote for based on your your preferences. I like the idea. I think obviously with more time, I think that idea could be taken a lot further and make it more interactive. But for like a weekend hack, I think it's quite a good idea.
Thanks. Hmm. Well, hold on, because it lagged out what you said. I didn't hear you. Okay. Hmm. 18. Yeah. There's another one like it. I do like it. What they did with the site. It's just only for whether the main election, the big one, whether it was Trump or Clinton, that was it. That was it. And to be honest, like that's great, but because of gerrymandering, most of those elections are already picked before you go out to vote. So. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, I think as well. I think it's really important for something like this to identify who you're going to target it towards and like tailor it towards that person. So like I
Yeah.
like the idea of youth or
Mhm.
students or people who are just turning 18 and they have no idea because they've never given it a thought before. I like that idea. So like I agree actually the site sort of um, it's a really good site, but it looks like I agree. It looks like it's for middle-aged people, maybe. But I really like the whole concept overall.
Uh,
It's a good
I
uh,
know,
Hello?
if I could just jump in, yeah, there was something similar like this in
Hello?
South Africa. And
Hello?
hello,
Hello?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Johnny.
Has Walter dropped out?
Hello? Hey, what's up?
Oh, hey,
Hi.
hey. Um,
Nope. Nope.
so
Don't
I
catch.
was just saying that down in South Africa, in our general election, we had something similar to this, a website.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if you've ever read Seth Godin or you know about his Purple Cow. And a service like this is a Purple Cow. It's remarkable in the fact that people will be talking about it. So I love the idea. I love the sort of concept behind it, and I love that it's so topical. But I do agree with the other two guys in saying, a Facebook Messenger or something catering to the lower demographic makes total sense from my point of view.
The reason I didn't want to go with it originally, because I had thought of that, like why, with WordPress, it's not that hard to plug in like Twitter or Facebook and have the users sign into that, and there's hundreds of thousands. Well, I wouldn't say that. There's a good amount of apps that do that. What I'm worried about more is people being tracked. People that like the government knowing
Oh
what
yeah.
someone is going to vote for, because with information like that, we all know the government's obviously watching people. What they're collecting is not known. So that's what I'm worried about. And then linking that directly to somebody's Facebook. I mean, it is through your IP already. You do have your cookies, but you can delete your cookies.
Yeah, it is a privacy concern. I can see that.
So that's why I didn't go with it. In That's true.
No, they haven't actually released bots for WhatsApp yet. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee you they'll be here in the next 6 months.
I mean, I know that Facebook has it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean
There's
everyone I know has WhatsApp. It's huge in South Africa and all emerging markets. It's massive.
yeah. South America is pretty big from what I hear, and like like Spain, Colombia, that kind of stuff. But also like Facebook Messenger, they've come out with their own and then encryption, and Google Allo does that also. Yeah. Mhm. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sounds great.
Okay.
But it's exciting to be in the beginning developing stages as well. You know, so often you come to these big things and it's all a well-oiled machine and you don't get the username, as it were. It's nice to be at the beginning and helping to build it, you know, and give valuable feedback and be part of a nice community, you know.
I agree.
To be
Yeah.
honest, I know John found you on Product Hunt. I don't remember where I found you, but it must have been Product Hunt. I mean, I'm on there all the time, so.
I've never I've never heard of Product Hunt. That was the first time when you sent me the email. But this is my second hackathon with you guys, and I did the last one, and I think both were about the same level of enjoyment. I had a good time for both. Mhm. Yeah, Ronnie. Yeah, he found me on Reddit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually funny.
We were, me and Johnny were actually thinking of making a Slack bot to for these hackathons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we did actually. We considered it for quite a while, but because obviously Foundler, the website doesn't have an API, like an open API, does it? Because I was thinking of like accessing the live information on who the judges are and the teams and stuff, but obviously I can't get access to that, so it would be quite a basic chatbot. Yeah. Okay.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, but
Not,
funny you say that. I can't help but put my business cap on, and I'm actually involved in a startup. Well, I mean, it's my startup called Captain Calm. You actually saw it on Twitter there. It tweeted out, and I actually 2 days ago submitted Captain Calm, the free version on the beta list free package, and yeah, I mean, I was speaking to John. I said, if we win, you know, I would love to have a credit sort of on beta list and take Captain Calm and take the startup package on beta list. Obviously, if we win, don't know if that's possible.
It,
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I think it does. I mean, I've submitted a few things before to beta list. Two of them haven't, and one has. So, I mean, I know the criteria, and it still has to be approved. But I mean, it's yeah, it meets the criteria. So that would be awesome. Obviously, from my side,
is no, is it live? Because I tried looking for it, I didn't find it.
Captain
Captain
Calm.
Con. Oh,
Yeah,
Calm.
it's yeah. Sorry, yeah, it's Captain Calm CALM.org.
Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Sounds good.
Okay, will do. Thank
Definitely
you.
will. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Okay,
Cool.
thank
Thanks,
you.
Ryan.
Cheers, everyone.
But
Thank you.